Councilmember Bez Anderson here. Councilmember Chapman here. Councilmember Clayton here. Deputy Mayor Quinn here. Mayor Moore.
Here.
Please stand for a silent prayer and moment of reflection. We will now salute the flag. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
As complied with the Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, PO 1975, adequate notice of this meeting has been provided in the following manner. The annual notice forwarded to the Asbury Press, the Coaster, the Star Ledger on January 3rd, 2023, and posted on the bulletin board the same date. All notices are on file with the city clerk. At this time, we're on the special event applications. Chief Kenny.
There are two special events applications. One is a wedding on June 8th on 7th Avenue Beach, and the other one is a beach cleanup by the water here across the river. Any questions?
Thank you. We're now on to matters from city council. Councilmember Bez Anderson.
First of all, I'd like to say good evening to everyone. And I understand that there's a very special person in the audience today. Her name is Rita, and it's your birthday. And so on behalf of the mayor and council and Chief Keeley and Fred, we'd like to wish you a very happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Happy birthday.
Does that mean I have to be nice to them?
No, you know what, you're always nice. So, but you know, you can say whatever you need to say, and you will public participation, but we just wanted to wish you a happy birthday.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Councilmember Chapman.
Hi, everyone, and happy birthday, Rena. So on May 13th, there's going to be a cleanup on Westlake Lake. We're going to meet at 10 o'clock at the beer garden to clean up in and around Westlake Lake, get ready for the summer. And also the community farm stand also opens on May 13th, right outside here.
Thank you. Councilmember Clayton.
I have nothing at this time, thank you.
Thank you. Deputy Mayor Quinn.
I just want to give our heartfelt condolences. Donna's father passed away, which is why Kevin's here. So we are all sending our condolences to Donna and her family.
Thank you. Mayor Moore.
Yep. Rita, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you, John.
Did you like unfriend me on Facebook? Because I didn't get a notice.
No.
All right, happy birthday, Rita.
All right, thank you.
39, right?
That's right.
I'm gonna give you 39 extra seconds, so. I had a couple things. Tomorrow night, in this council chambers from 6 to 8, is the meeting for third and fourth amendment, wants to talk about the St. Louis. It's a very important meeting. Please, all the next one, please attend. There's a bunch of things coming up, events coming up at the Senior Center, so please go to our website and see it. I believe there's a Mother's Day luncheon on the 12th, which is Friday, and then there's another luncheon on the 25th. The Senior Center is underutilized and underused, so hopefully more people will go there and see how great it is. And that's all I have.
Thank you. Chief Petty, anything? Thank you. Mayor from City Attorney?
Nothing.
Thank you. We're now into public participation. Those open meeting to the public.
Motion made. With my phone.
Oh, move it.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
This
All in favor?
Do you mind?
Aye.
Thank you. Public participation portion is now open. Any member of the public who wishes to speak, please use the microphone. State your name and address for the record. There will be a 3-minute time limit for each speaker.
I'm Maurice
Your name and your address?
161 Great Avenue.
Thank you.
I have problems with the whole system. It's crazy how everything's going. I've been studying law for 3 years, and everything that I have found is like, I don't know, I was born, I know my mom and my dad had me, I'm here, I just want to live life and be peaceful and, you know, follow God's orders, you know, but I have to worry about Caesar's orders. And it's crazy because all because of what someone thinks something is a way, but the facts can say otherwise. And I'm just trying to know who has real power to help me with anything that's really like, because I'm trying to fight for my life in a way. And all that's out there is presumptions of what I am. Somebody can't tell me what I am, but it's out there. I talked to like 2, 3 lawyers today. They told me they couldn't help me. And it's like, well, you're a lawyer. They can't help me. And it's, well, where do I get this help from? Because people put everything on me, but somehow I gotta get all this stuff off me. So I'm just trying to figure out, is there anybody I can talk to of like, any real power, I guess? I don't know. Because all I know is, you know, like I said, things have real consequences because of this make-believe world that people is in. People are dying, people are, I find it funny how people are working to own stuff that you can never own in real life. And this is real life. And if you can't own it, why are you working that hard to own something you can never own? But some people don't even know that they can't own it. But I don't know, maybe it's just too much, or I don't know, I just know I've read books, and books tell beautiful stories. But why is nobody else reading books? Or whenever somebody tells me something, they can't direct me to a law book or anything. And the law book says the opposite. You know, everybody inventing new laws. I didn't even know you could invent new laws. Like, everything is crazy. And it's like, I don't want to play the game. I just want to be here. I'm a journalist. I have my own marketing company. I just want to write. I don't charge people and all that because I know the whole fiat paper thing. And it's like, I understand getting 10 people to help me build my business is more than 10 people paying me fiat paper. But somebody else will understand that, oh, you know, they want the paper, and I got all these problems for the paper is real. So I'm just trying to say, can someone, I don't know, I'm looking for some type of help, guidance. I don't know, everybody seems to care about Americans and all this stuff. So if you care, I care about everybody in here, but I hope everybody ain't working their whole entire life to own something they can't own, just to have a equitable title. That's all I.
Will you just repeat the first and last name for me?
Maurice Gilbert.
Maurice Gilbert, thank you.
Right, and I don't know what help or what fields you want, but it's like workforce development,
Law. I want to correct my standard in everything that I am not.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
no, that's okay. I mean, we have Duggan Social Services is in the buildings from 9 to, I think, 8:30 to 4:30. And then we also have Robert Goodman, who would be maybe with workforce development and stuff like that. So there are 2 people you can start off with. If they're not the right people, one of those 2 will guide you to who in the city you should be talking to. Thank you. Wish you luck.
Hi, Rita Miranda. Thank you for your wishes. In the end, we're always friends, no matter what. I wanted to talk about the casino. I thought there was an ordinance or a contract that we had to have a pathway to go through the casino. Isn't that one and Convention Hall? Wasn't it like 20 feet? So if it's, I don't know what's broken at the casino, I don't know if it's the floor or whatever, but don't you think they should fix it? Because that's in their contract. And we always have to go by the contract, right? So that's one of my questions. The other one is, I didn't understand the resolution about administrators. What's that about? And the other one about T&M. Why are we hiring them? I mean, like, I don't know, did it go out to bid? Or is this a special? I'm trying to be nice. That's about it, though. But the casino, they have to have an opening. It's in the contract. No? Yes? I think so. At
Okay.
least 20 feet.
What was your real question about this, just about?
It's some, I didn't understand it because you gotta follow the chapter 5, code this, all those things. It's about administration, something about
Can
that.
you tell me what resolution?
Oh, what resolution is that, Denise? I'm my assistant.
Okay.
There? Yeah, that one. Which one?
It's ordinance 2023-20?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, so this is the ordinance.
Mark.
This is special duty assignments.
Yes.
So that ordinance, if that's the ordinance that you're referring to, Rita, anytime police and fire and EMTs are called to do a special duty assignment when they're off duty, they can be contracted by private entities to do security at different events and whatnot, or do detail on their road projects and whatnot. There's hourly rates that are paid to the officers who are involved, as well as an administrative fee to the city. And we just upped the rates a couple of weeks ago, and then we heard from a couple of representatives from the fire department that there was some language that needed to be refined with regard to security and safety assignments, and that's all we're doing with the ordinance. It's kind of like a cleanup.
Oh, okay.
So that answers that one. So then T&M is the city engineer, and somebody has to be in charge of watching the contractors build the firehouse. So that's why they're being hired, because of the city engineer. So it's up and above, like,
Is that outside of their contract?
yes,
Oh, so they're gonna get paid more?
yeah, it's in the thing, I forget, it's 500 something change.
Is that the one that's 571?
I think so, yes.
Oh, my God.
As far as,
Well, I should ask you about the bushes, but it's okay.
haven't forgotten, and Fred and I talked about that today, and he's still looking for an answer.
Well, the issue, unfortunately, is the way the city code is written, any street trees that are within the right of way fall under the jurisdiction of the Shade Tree Commission.
Yeah.
And because of that, I have had an opportunity to speak with representatives of the planning department, and they have reached out to the Shade Tree Commission about this, who in turn have been in touch with the neighboring property owners about those hedges.
Oh, okay. Because in
As one of the
2018,
shade commissions, right, I mean, we've never gone to people and said, you gotta remove your hedges. I mean, if people have dead trees, I mean, I've been on the shade tree 20 years.
I think that's Rita's frustration with, like, she was told
it's
first,
5 years already.
right, told zoning, and now she's being told Shade Tree Commission, so
Yeah.
rightfully so, she's frustrated.
That might be something we look at to change at some point, because I can tell you the shade tree's not looking to get involved in this drama.
I know that, because they're only volunteers and they're doing a good job. But they can't go tell a homeowner, you gotta cut down your hedges. They can't. How is that? I mean, I would tell them to go home. I mean, like, yeah, but you just, if they would push them up, if they weren't in the right of way, you'd be fine. I mean, I don't care that they have bushes, but they're in the wrong place. And now Tides Hotel has that. And it catches on. All bad news keeps carrying. And,
Okay, and then as far as your question about the casino,
yeah,
it's owned by Madison Marquette. They discovered something which they think would be a problem, so they're doing the right thing by shutting it down and look at it and hopefully get it open soon. As far as with the convention hall, there's a specific mention in the SDA about an easement. It
right.
has to be remain open no matter what. If they shut down the convention hall and paramount, they still have to keep that easement. That language is not in the casinos, does not refer to the casino, no. So, but they want to get it back open, we want to get it back open, but right now they discovered something, they think it's not safe, and it's not something low, it's something high up in the air, it's the steel trusses where the salt air is rotting away the rust and the rust rivets. So to make sure that nobody gets hurt, there's some piece of steel falling down, or the roof falling down, until they get,
Are they still in default?
yes.
Well, what does that mean?
It means we're holding them in default and, we're not happy with the job they're doing and, you know, trying to work with.
Well, I wouldn't work with them any longer. I really take action now.
We're bound by the 2002 agreement and the 2010 SDA, so,
You know how many years?
yeah, a lot. Believe me, I think everybody out here is just as frustrated as you, and you've been at meetings where we've said, hey, we reached out to them and they don't return our phone calls. So they're hard people to deal with.
Well, I think you should take action, and we'll be behind you with that one.
Okay, so I think.
Take it back.
Okay, we get happy birthday.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Hi, Melissa DeLeo, I'm tapping into Asbury Park. I just have a question about, since the casino is closed, I would like to know if the hours of the bridges connecting Asbury Park to Ocean Road will be extended for the traffic.
I don't think so.
Work it out, work it out.
Okay.
I said, yes, I wasn't going to mention this since this question's asked. Today, I sent the mayor of Neptune and their business, their PA, their city manager, a request from Asbury Park to increase the hours, and the mayor was very nice, Mayor Caffrey. He said, John, I talked to him this morning, he said, shoot me an email, send me an email around 3 o'clock today, and a letter officially asking him, CC was their city manager, he's got to take it to their council, and they're going to look into it and get back to us.
Okay.
So we did request that no one would be locked at midnight, because with the casino being closed, the foot traffic on both bridges is going to be increased, and we've also given our police department and transportation director the heads up, hey guys, if this is open by summertime, you better come up with some alternate plans, because Lake Avenue is a street that has a lot of traffic on it, and sometimes they're speeding, so we better have some contingency plans that bicyclists and people using the footbridges aren't coming across the footbridges and get hit by cars and everything. So I think we're touching all bases and looking at everything in the future, where we've already reached out to the police and James Banana, the transportation director, as far as like for safety for Lake Avenue and footbridges, and we've reached out to Neptune asking for the bridges that should be past 12 o'clock. So we're doing our due diligence as far as like, we have a problem, we don't know how long it's going to last, but we're trying to make sure like we're touching every and all base, and I think we've been very responsible by doing that already. But I thank you for asking the question. I wasn't going to announce it, but since you asked the question, I have to say, I couldn't fit it to you. I said, yeah, we sent that letter today to the mayor of Neptune asking that, and again, he can't make that decision. He's like myself, he's got to take it back to his governing body, and his governing body has to make that decision.
Okay. Is the goal
Just to clarify that, is the Neptune Police Department that actually is charged with locking the gates?
Oh, okay.
Right, that is, the bridges are not owned by the Ocean Grove Camping Association, bridges are owned by Neptune.
Okay. And is the goal to have them open in 24 hours?
No.
Hey, look, if you, they're shutting at midnight, they say, we'll keep them open at 3, I'd be happy as heck. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Okay.
We've been asking for years if they'd be open for 24 hours, and the response has been no. Again, they're in a tough situation where they complain about things far, people who park in Ocean Grove take all the parking spots, so they have to answer to their constituents, so it's at the governing body. He probably hasn't even got it yet because he was out of town when I talked to him. So when he gets it, we'll take it to his council and then get back to us.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Terry Bush, 500 Village Drive, also here in my role as the Asbury Park reporter. I'm going to talk to you about two different things. I'll piggyback off of Lisa. Is there going to be a pathway when you're on the boardwalk? I know that there's fencing off the building, but is there going to be a reasonable pathway? Because right now, if people have to walk up to the bridge, they're probably not going to. So a lot of those businesses like Stella Marina and the ice cream shop, they're going to get hurt by this. I mean, they're going to get financially hurt by this. And they could potentially lay off people, and people aren't going to make as much money. So is there going to be like a concerted effort to create a pathway outside, maybe even both sides, that's safe and that's well lit and that is easy to navigate and easy to see so that people come to Asbury Park from the end of Ocean Road? That's my first question. And my second question is, I attended the Asbury Park Board of Ed budget hearing on Monday night. There was an hour and 20 minutes worth of public participation, which we have on our YouTube site. One of the biggest things that they were talking about was that because of the pilot program and the way that that is negotiated, the city of Asbury, the Board of Education has lost a lot of funding. So now they are getting rid of positions such as student services positions, such as school safety positions, and also teaching staff, paraprofessional staff. So they're losing a lot of critical positions. So they basically want a relationship, or at least the community's crying out for a relationship between the city of Asbury Park and the Board of Ed to somehow maybe make it a little more fair, so that some of the money that's coming here from the pilot project, instead of going to the school system, goes to the school system, so that our kids aren't being, shortchanged by having a tale of two cities, right? Because this is like a very super duper wealthy community that we're building $1 million condos. In some instances, more than what we sold in one condo. And then we have a situation where we have families that are, struggling and really a school system that needs services. There's this really heartfelt commentary about young people that are living in their car. So why would you get rid of the student services person who happens to be bilingual, dealing with Haitian families, dealing with families that are not uber privileged? So those are my questions. Two.
Okay, as far as there is an effort to find a new path, there's initial talks between the city manager, who's not here tonight because there was a recent death in the family, and Madison Marquette. Madison Marquette is looking into that. It is, like you say, there's fences, there's dirt, there's everything, so it's something we're looking into and we'll get on top with them. But we don't even know how long it's going to be shut down. So they told us they're looking into an alternate path. Because you're right, it was in today's paper, the guy who did the article, Davis, I think, said, instead of being like a cut through, now that they to walk all the way up to Main Street, it'd be like an added 1.2 miles to get, up and around. So yes, Madison Marquette told us they are looking into that. As far as the school board, we can talk about that for hours. We're not going to. Whatever their budget is, we have to fund 100%. We do every year by law. So whatever the budget is, what they decide the budget is. Are we open to meetings? Absolutely. I was disappointed when the business BA said, "Oh, we met with the city 2 months ago," which is not true. Nobody from the Board of Education has met with the city in over a year and have been promised they were going to meet with us, but supposedly 1 or 2 people are old enough. I say supposedly. That's what the board members are telling me. So we're open to meeting. We're open to looking for ideas and suggestions, in the fee front, because Larry, I agree with you about the 2002 agreement, we all agree, nobody disagrees. But, you know, by law, we have to give them pilots. So, and then the pilots were given out elsewhere, you know, is because of 20% affordable, which is needed to hopefully get more children, because the only thing we truly know that school funding law is truly based on, because it's the biggest secret in the world, is enrollment. So we get more low-income housing and middle-income housing and everything. You get more students in, the enrollment goes up, they get more state money. I'm going to give you 10 seconds for a follow-up.
I'm just gonna say thank you for your response, and
Okay.
I'm looking forward to hearing more about your meetings with the Board of Education. Thank you.
We're waiting because I've been told, John, we're going to meet with you, John, we're going to meet with you. So, I mean, I'm waiting for them to say when they're going to meet.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, because we met last year, and I thought it was a very good meeting where we wanted to work together, and we've been promised meetings this year, they just haven't happened. And,
I think it does a disservice to suggest that the school district, it's all money anyway, whatever, and money. As somebody who's a kid in the district, the school's complicated for a lot of reasons, it's not just money.
So,
That's my 2 cents.
good statement, especially someone who's shot over the school district. Anybody else like to be heard? See nobody, make a motion to close?
Move to close. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Excellent.
Public participation portion is now closed. Thank you. We're now on to the minutes. As the executive meeting minutes and regular meeting minutes of April 26, 2023, do I have a motion?
Second.
Councilmember Bezin.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman. Yes. Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn has left the room. Mayor Moore.
Yes.
We're now on to consent agenda resolutions. All matters listed on consent agenda are presented properly to the council and will be considered for approval with one vote. These matters are considered to be routine in nature, and there will be no individual discussion of these items. If discussion is desired by one or more council members as to any particular item, then said item shall be removed from the consent agenda and considered separately. On consent agenda tonight, we have resolutions 2023-225 through 2023-226. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second. Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman. Yes. Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn has left the room. Mayor Moore.
Yes.
We're now on to individual resolutions. Resolution 2023-227, resolution approving payment of bills.
Move it.
Second. Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman. Yes. Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn. Yes. Mayor Moore.
No.
Resolution 2023-211, resolution authorizing the purchase of office furniture for various departments within the city.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn. Yes. Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2023-228, resolution authorizing the purchase of wristbands for the beach department. Move it. Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn. Yes. Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2023-229, a resolution authorizing the purchase of roll-off containers for DPW. Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn. Yes. Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2023-230, a resolution authorizing the annual renewal of gunfire technology with shot spotter. Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn. Yes. Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2023-231, resolution authorizing a professional services contract with T and Associates for construction management services for the new fire department headquarters.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2023-232, resolution awarding the contract to Millennium Communications Group for security cameras at the new senior center office.
Move it.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2023-233, resolution authorizing the execution of a shared service agreement between the County of Monmouth, the Township of Neptune, and the City of Asbury Park.
Move it.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2023-234, resolution authorizing engineering infrastructure to assist the city of Asbury Park in completing the community energy plan.
Move it.
Just a question, and I'm gonna vote yes, because it was like two different numbers, so I don't know what, one says 20,000, that says like 20,050, so I don't know which one's right, so I don't care. Let me, just, so we can figure it out. Yep.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2023-235, resolution of the mayor and council of the city of Asbury Park acting as a waterfront redevelopment entity, amending resolution number 2022-226 adopted by the city council of the city of Asbury Park on May 11, 2022, regarding the operation of the food truck court in the Green Acres parcel in block 4502, lot 1.25, and referring the matter to the planning board for appropriate amendment approvals.
Move it.
Second. Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Abstain.
Resolution 2023-236, a resolution endorsing the enactment of proposed legislation A 938 S386 to create the New Jersey Reparations Task Force.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
We're down to ordinances for introduction. Ordinance 2023-15 has been removed from tonight's agenda. We're now on to ordinance 2023-19, which is a bond ordinance providing for various park improvements by and in the city of Asbury Park in the county of Monmouth, state of New Jersey, appropriating $600,000 therefore and authorizing the issuance of $571,428 beyond notes, bonds or notes of the city to finance part of the cost thereof, with public hearing date of May 24, 2023.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Ordinance 2023-20, ordinance of the city of Asbury Park amending section 10 entitled Special Duty Assignments of Article 5, Departments and Divisions of Chapter 2, Administration of the Code of the city of Asbury Park with a public hearing date of May 24, 2023.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
We're now on to the 2023 municipal budget introduction. It's resolution 2023-237, introduction of the 2023 municipal budget, a public hearing date, June 14, 2023.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
No one has anything else? Any motion to adjourn?
Just one quick thing. As much as we did the resolution to have the budget hearing, if anybody has questions about between now and then, please feel free to call Joanne Booth. Please feel free to call any of us. It would be best that Joanne, the CFO, can answer any questions. And again, there will be a budget hearing where you can, again, ask questions then, but if you have questions pre that, please get to Joanne so we can get it to you as quick as possible Sunday.
Thank you. Then motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Meeting adjourned.
Thank you.
Dude, I'll take it.
Thank you.
We have a lot going on, right? Katie, tell her,
have to turn this off. How do I turn it off? And